Welcome back, Loomers. It's R from Will Scott. At this session, we should be at this point with Venusaur's head. Okay, so I've kind of started widening up the head because, of course, that's how it is. So you kind of want to just shape it into that part until it starts getting there. Okay, so you're gonna notice that it's going to start caving in, and that's totally fine. Because it actually is a lot more Venusaur-like um, with with the amount of bands that are down there. Now, as for the teeth, here's how we're gonna go ahead and make them come out. Right under the eyes, okay? You're gonna notice that about this much has started to cave in, okay? You should have right under the eyes. You should notice that you can be able to see clearly two rows right there, okay? Right there, right where we have on those two rows, as you can see right here too. You can see right here, right under those, there's two rows as well, okay? Because this one is part of this row, okay? So there's the two rows. We're gonna have our teeth come out under that second row, okay? The way we're gonna do that is I'm gonna look for my teeth. They're right there, and right above it, there should be like a gap right there, and it's right under my teeth, my eyes also. Okay, I'm gonna. It's clearly coming downwards. Okay, you don't want it to go to like stick to the side. Okay, don't stick to the side. Go under because that's where you want the teeth to come out. You're going to open it up right there and take out your teeth and just pull them. And now you see how it's coming out. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Okay, so this one is right there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead. I can see my eyeball right there. There's my two rows. And right under that second row, I'm going to go ahead. I can see that hole right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick the tooth through there and pull it out. Okay. And then there you go. So there's the teeth, okay? And Venusaur is starting to take its shape. Of course, we're going to be adding on one of the leaves up here, so of course it's going to look a lot more like Venusaur. Right? So it kind of acts as its little toupee or its hair. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and work on the bottom part of the mouth. You should have your tongue ready as well. So we're going to be adding on that as well. We're going to be doing the mouth a little bit different, but we're still going to have this texture in the edge. So let's go ahead and start with that right now. Actually, keep having that same configuration. We're going to do kind of the same thing as we did for the tongue. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to work with double bands again. Go ahead, you're going to start off where your arrows are at. And let's just go down. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna go down. 1, 2, 3, 6 times. Okay. Oh, these are stretched. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now from here, we're only gonna go down 5 times. Okay. We don't want to close these up. Okay. Don't close them up. We're just gonna go straight down. Okay. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. Okay. Now the other side, 5 also. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on the edges, we're going to do 4 times going down, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the other side. Okay, alright, we are at the point that we want. Now we're going to go ahead and put double bands on the edges here. Double bands here. Actually, no, sorry. Let's take these out. This is where we're going to start adding our teeth, actually. Again, we're going to need... No, sorry. We're not going to add our teeth on here. No, sorry. Go ahead and do that again. Put these on here. I'm very sorry about that. Because we're going to be adding our lip on. This is just the bottom of the mouth, sorry. Totally forgot about that. Okay, so remember to go towards the middle. We need a cap band here. Wrapped around 4 times. 2, 3, 4 times, okay. Now we need holding bands. And we will start with double bands, okay? Going this double bands up here, double right here, 1 triangle here in the middle, 1 up here, and then 1 to the side, and then 1 on the middle. And then on the side, the other side, in the middle, the side, the other side, and finally 1 in the middle, okay? Because we don't want to add any on the outer edges, okay? Alright, so it should look like this so far. Let's go ahead and start to loom. Right. Just loom everything to the end. Right here, you're gonna stop. Sorry about that, because we have to add our tongue. Okay. All right. So just stop right here. Don't do these last 2 pegs. Okay. Let's go ahead. Also do this one, and then this one. Sorry about that. We're not adding the teeth, but we are adding the tongue. And then this one too, you're going to stop on this one. So you're only going to go up 3 times on this. And this one also, you're going to go up 3 times. Oops, I already went over. Okay, stop right there. I'm just going to loom this all the way to the end and this one all the way to the end, okay? These we can go ahead and loom up all the way. When you're at this point, you should have stopped right here, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and add our tongue, okay? My tongue is curving downward, so it's kind of has a bowl shape right here, so I'm just going to leave it like so. So I'm going to be adding the middle first. I'm going to push my bands down. The best thing to do is to put your hook through the hole, okay? You see the hole? I'm going to go ahead and put my hook through there and I'm gonna grab the bottom bands on there. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them through the hole, and I'm gonna loop. Okay, and I'm gonna continue looping that all the way up. That one's done. Now we're gonna do this one. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go ahead and put my hook through that hole. Make sure you're going through the correct hole. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in here. And I'm going to loom, grab those two bands and put it through the hole and loom it. Okay. Now the last one. I'm going to put my hook through that hole. Okay. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to grab those two bands. Then go up and pull them through the hole. And now loom it. This one too. Okay. I can take out my slip knots now, or you can go and take it out later. I'm going to choose to do it now. Can't really see at this angle. Yeah, I'll leave that one after. Okay, now I can go ahead. Actually, we're not gonna put. Actually, I think we can put slip knots on the end because we're gonna do something differently. Yeah, let me go ahead and take this one off really quick. It's just gonna get in the way. Okay. So our tongue is connected. Now, I'm gonna put slip knots on all 5 of these, but do not take the thing out of your loom, okay? Do not take it out of your loom. Just put the slip knots on for now. Two more. Yep. Don't want to forget this one. There we go. Okay. Now that my slip knots are on, this is what we're going to do. Push your bands down, all of them. Okay. You're going to grab 2 bands. Okay. And starting from here, on the point where our mouth is, you're going to put 2 bands across the border on everything, okay? Except on this one. You're going to stop on this one, okay? And stop right there, okay? Now, right here, same thing. 2 bands from here all the way to this one. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Now, here's what we're going to do. We need to go ahead and flip everything from there to from the bottom to the top. Okay, except for the ones that we just added. There's only 2 right here, so you're not going to flip these. You're going to start flipping from here over, okay? So you're going to grab all these bands down here the ones that are, oops, the ones that are not these, it's best if you put your hook like this, all right? And then flip these over. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna go in through here, flip all these over. These two, I'm gonna go in through here. This one too, I'm gonna go in through here. And here. I want to make sure I have 4 left over. Yes, that's correct. Same thing with this one. I do not want to grab these. Okay, so I want to go under. Okay, that should be correct. Yes, I want to go under all these. And stop on this one, okay? Don't do this last one, okay? You want to leave these 2 pegs as is. Okay, 1 row is done. We're gonna do 2 more rows of this. So again, you're gonna start again from here. And then here. And then now you can go ahead and work your way towards the back. To that same point again. And stop right there. Okay. Now this side. Okay, now you can actually flip all these, okay? You're gonna go under this one and under these, okay? So go ahead and grab this, flip over, grab this, flip over, this, flip over. There we go. Really want to push everything down. And these, okay? I'm going to leave these 4 bands on top. And I want all the ones under hooked. So those 6 bands over. Should have 4 left over. Okay? And these should be untouched. One last time. I think it's one last time. Yeah. And on this one, we're actually going to be adding our teeth. Let's go ahead and make our teeth really quick. The same as we did before for the top one. We're going to go ahead and grab 1 white band. You're going to flip towards you. Okay? And then you're going to flip away from you. And put this over the entire... Oh, hang on. There we go. Now go ahead and put it over the entire thing. You're going to grab this one that is going at the angle and flip over. Now grab the one at the bottom. Flip it over. Now you have that, oops. Now you have that knot. So now you can go ahead and take it out. There's 1 tooth. Okay. I'm going to make another one just really quick. Again, towards you, away from you, and now put on top of everything. Okay, and again, you're gonna grab the one that is going across and then flip over and grab the one that is in the bottom and flip that one over, and there's your knot. And then again, I'm gonna grab it with my hook. I'm gonna make sure it's right in the middle. Okay. There's 2 of my teeth, okay? Alright. So I'm gonna do one part of it for right now. So we're gonna grab 2 bands. I'm gonna put them right here. And our teeth are gonna go right here. Okay. So go ahead and grab your 2 bands. You're gonna put 1 tooth on here. Make sure your tooth is facing upwards. Okay. Put it right there and right there. I feel like I'm doing something incorrect. Yes, I am doing it incorrect. Alright, I'm sorry about that again. The tooth is actually not gonna go right there. It actually belongs right here. Hang on. Yes, it does. Okay, we're gonna do 2 bands. Sorry, no, right here. We're gonna grab our tooth. I'm gonna put it back on my hook. I know, I'm going back and forth. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on here. I'm gonna put this one on here. Right, like just like that. You need 2 more teeth for this side. Again. Go towards you, and then away from you, and then put it on top of both pegs. Grab the one that is going in this angle. There we go. Flip it over. Grab the one in the bottom. Flip over. Okay. Gonna grab it with my hook. Make sure it gets fixed towards the middle. 1 more. Towards you, and then away from you. Okay, now go ahead and add them right here. Now you can continue with your border. Okay. That's not how we did it. Oh boy, I keep going back and forth with myself. This is what I did last time. Yes. Okay, so take your teeth out one more time. I apologize. I'm just not on it right now. Okay, continue with your border. Okay, and after your border, we are going to do our final seal, just like we did for the top of the head, but they are, they're just, we're gonna be going inside of the loops, okay? All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our teeth on that one. Okay, just make sure you stop right here and right here, okay? Okay, now go ahead and loop over all the bottom bands. Okay, so even right here on this one, go ahead and just loop it over. Okay. And you should have 2 bands left over in this one. The rest should have, whoops, 4 bands left over. Okay? And you know you're going to be doing it correct. Okay, so don't worry, we're just going to continue. I'm going to push my bands down so I make sure that they are not going to fall on me. Come out of the peg. That'll be a disaster if they do. Okay, and that's the last one. Okay, now go ahead and add your teeth. Okay, there's 1. There is 2. On this side, there's my 3rd one. And number 4. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna grab 1 band and you're going to cap it. Okay, and that one is gonna go in here. The best thing to do is to put this right there. Okay, because you're going to be fishing for it. You're gonna go in here. You're gonna try to grab that band, okay? Now you can go ahead and let go of it from just this peg, okay? Just like that. Now you're gonna pull it through and put it right on top. Like so. Alright. Now we're gonna do this side. Same thing again. You're gonna grab 1 band, you're going to cap it. And you're gonna place it right here. Okay? And again, go ahead and put your hook in, and then you're gonna try to fish for it carefully, because you don't want this cap band to come out. Okay. And then once you grab it, okay, put your hook on here, and now you can go ahead and let go of it from this peg only. I'm gonna pull it through and put it back on the peg. All right. The rest of them will be double bands. That one's gonna go right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it down like this. I'm gonna go in through here with my hook facing forward, so that way it doesn't grab onto any bands I don't want. I'm gonna help it with my finger. Oops. Okay. There. I was just using my fingers to help grab it. Now put that back on. Okay, I'm gonna continue on right here. So I wanna push this down. Put 2 bands. Okay, I'm gonna go in here with my hook, grab it. I need to swivel around the tooth. Alright. And then this one, put it around here, go in here, pull it through, swivel around, and there. Now last one right here. Okay, so put it on these pegs, put your hook in, grab this, swivel around, and there you go. For here, you will need 2 bands. Go ahead and put them in on this one. Put them on your hook, just like that. And now go ahead and grab another slip knot. And put it through these and slip that right in. Okay, just like that. So you should have that. Now let's go ahead and do this side. Okay, so On this one, I'm going to do it this way. I need 2 bands here. Gonna go in through here, grab those 2 bands. I want to make sure I don't pull nothing off. Now, put it through. Okay. Now, continue. Gonna fish for those. Next, put my 2 bands here, go in here, and grab those, pull them through, and there. And then last one. Oh, I need to put my 2 bands here. Grab that, put them on my hook, pull them out, and there. And now we can go ahead and add our 2 bands on there. And then our slip knot, okay? Now you can take it off your loom. I'm going to use my rod to help me. Okay, our teeth are obviously going the wrong way, so I'm even to start moving towards here. And oh, now I know what I did wrong. Huh. Okay, here, hold on. I'll show you how to fix it. Here's what you need to do to fix it. Obviously, I don't know how I did this, but it's supposed to be like this, but this is not the correct side. This is the correct side. So our mouth is like this, and our tongue is supposed to be here, but for some reason, I don't know why I wasn't thinking. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna do this one by one, and what I need you to do is I need you to grab your slip knot, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and carefully take it out, but here's how you're gonna do it, okay? So at this point, you wanna go ahead and put your hook through the loops where your slip knot was in, just like that. Okay, this is gonna be pretty easy. Okay, at least it should be pretty easy. You're gonna go ahead and grab the bands right here. Okay, and then from here, all you need to do, hold on to these bands right here, and your hook should be right here at the side where your tongue is at. You're gonna grab those 2 bands that are on there. I think it might be easier if we put a C-clip on here, actually. It might be easier for you guys. You know, it'll be a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put a clip on here for now. So that way I know it's not going to go through that hole. I'm going to go ahead and grab these 2 loops, okay, that are on there. And I'm going to put them over my hook. Just like that. Okay, and now I'm gonna temporarily take this out, and take out the tongue from these loops. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna grab the tongue with my hook. I just want those 4. Okay. Alright, now that I have it on there, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these 2 bands. I'm gonna grab the other 2 bands that I'm holding. I'm gonna put them through just the blue ones. Okay, sorry, just the turquoise ones, and that's it. Now I need to grab the other end that my C-clip is on. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Take out the C-clip. I need a slip knot again. And I'm only going to put the slip knot on the turquoise color, not your tongue. So go ahead and transfer only your turquoise, your body color, through there, see? And put your slip knot on there. Alright. We're going to do the same thing for this one, and oh, my slip knot's already starting to come out. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put the same thing. I'm going to put my C-clip on this end after you take out your slip knot. Okay, now I know that end is not going to go anywhere. So now this one, I need to put a slip knot on this one, okay? So I'm going to do this color. I'm going to put it right here. Put my slip knot on there. Alright, there's one. Now I need to work on this one. This one, the slip knot already came through. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my hook on those turquoise bands. Take out the slip knot for now. And now I need to go ahead and transfer these 2 knots onto my hook. Okay. And I want to make sure that they are on the proper side. So these have to be over here. Okay. My clip is starting to come out. I do not want that. Go back inside. Inside those. There we go. You kind of want to be careful also. Alright. Looks like it's just being temperamental right now. I'm going to go ahead and hold them with my fingers. Like that. I'm going to hold this too. So I can take out my tongue. I'm going to go through all the pink ones. Okay. I'm going to put it on the side for now. Go back and grab these. And grab this one. Pull it through. Just those 2 turquoise. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab the other 2 where my clip is. And take out the clip. Okay. And put your slip knot back on these 4 bands of your body color. Okay. And slip it through. Okay. When another one's done, now we need a slip knot on our tongue. Last one, okay? Hopefully you guys are doing it correctly. Again, I need to go ahead and grab the slip knot. Carefully take it out. I'm going to put both ends on my hook. Take it out. This one, I'm going to add a clip on the last 2. I'm going to make sure it goes through both bands. There we go. So now on this one, I need to take out think it might be better with my hook. That way I know that it's going correctly. So now I go all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna hold it with my finger and take out the tongue. Put it on my hook. I'm gonna grab these ends again. There we go. Gonna grab the one that I'm holding. Be careful with the C-clip also. Go ahead and grab that one too. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Oops, getting mixed up. I'm gonna pull those through these two. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the one where my clip is. Take out the clip. Put your slip knot on there. Okay, and now right here I need another slip knot. Here's how we're going to add our tongue now. Okay. It looks like this length would be good. We're going to add our tongue like that. There's our teeth. They're popping upwards. I'm going to just go ahead and protrude them a little bit more. There we go. So I'm going to push this so that way it starts to shape the mouth. There's our mouth. I kind of want to measure it with my head and ooh, perfect. Okay, so I kind of want to fix this tooth a little bit more. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so looks like it's fitting quite nicely. Alright, I'm liking it. Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's this big gap, but that's because all these are in here. Okay, here's how we're gonna connect. The first thing we need to do is connect our tongue, so that way it doesn't go all over. Best thing to do is to grab our tongue, and again, this is the top of the tongue because this one's caving in. Do you see how it's kind of curving in? I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on my mouth and get it to the edges right there. Alright. What I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna go ahead and put my hook through the holes where my tongue is at. I'm going to grab, you see how there's these right here, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want to make sure I'm grabbing the correct ones. So I think it's best if we do the middle one first. Okay, so let's go through the middle one. Okay, I'm right in the middle. And I'm gonna look for the middle one. So this is the middle one. Let's grab the middle. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this through all my pinks. Okay, I want to take that slip knot out so that I can see it. Okay, I think that'll work a little bit better. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my head. This is my front, so this is the back where all your C-clips are at. I think there's 13, if last time I counted correctly. Let's put something down for now. Okay. This is my first one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th one is your middle one. Okay. And the reason I know this is because if you count over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 7, the middle one. So this middle one is what you want. I'm gonna go ahead and with the middle one, I want to make sure it's Yes. Okay. I have my mouth right here, okay, being held from the middle part where my hook is, and then this is the middle part, okay? It doesn't really matter how your mouth is right now, I guess, because it's just the middle. We're gonna go ahead and turn it over. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it with my hook. Grab all these. I'm gonna take out that C-clip. I do not need it there anymore. If you need to take them out one by one, like one band at a time, do it however way you can, as long as you take it out. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to pull this through here. So this is actually perfect the way it is right now. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and my tongue is this way and my head is this way, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this through all these bands right here. Okay. I don't need that slip knot anymore. I'm gonna take it out. That's the one that was holding my skin tone. Sorry, my body color. And one part of it is done. So now this will be connected to the rest, okay? But the way we're gonna do it is not quite as simple. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. In order to continue, I need there's only 5 parts right there, and then there. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I need another C-clip on there again. I think that will work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my C-clip on all these. I took it out last time because it wasn't gonna help me going through the hole, so it's easier to just go ahead and do it like this. Okay. That's not gonna help protect everything in there, so the thing to do right here is to grab something. Grab one of these bands around here. Okay, grab maybe like one of these and connect them onto your clip. And this is gonna help secure so that way it doesn't fall off. Because if you just leave it like that, like these, it's not really gonna work because there's just too much tension on right here. Okay, we're gonna do the side now. I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna go through my tongue first. Okay, now I need the next ones over, which are these. Pull these through my tongue. I'm gonna take out that slip knot, and you can actually take it out already. Okay, move this out of the way. The next one I'm gonna grab is the one right next to it, okay? It's this one, because this one's already connected to the middle part, so this is the one that I want to grab. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Oh, no, sorry. I need to turn this around because our tongue has to be like this, okay? Make sure your mouth is like this. So the one I actually want to grab is this one, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hook through that hole. I wonder if it'll allow me to do it with the C-clip on. Let me see if I can be able to pull it through with the C-clip on there. Yes, I can. It's just a little hard. Okay. I'm going to take it out. And again, go ahead and grab something from that same row. grab these. I'm just gonna use one band, and I'm gonna put it on there, so that way it doesn't come out. Just want to make sure the clip is in the middle. Okay. Alright, now let's do this last part of the tongue. Now this one. Take out your slip knot. I'm going to pass these through my tongue. Okay. And now I need the one right here with the C-clip. Put it on my hook, make sure that all of them are on there. And I'm gonna go ahead and with my fingers push everything through, including that C-clip. I want to make sure that the C-clip comes along through the hole. There we go. Take it off my hook. I'm gonna grab some bands from here to make sure and connect them to the clip so that it doesn't fall apart on me. Just for now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check to see how my mouth is looking. Okay. Yes. So far so good. We can go ahead and keep finishing connecting, okay? Let's go ahead and continue doing that. The next one is this one. Okay. And if you want to, you can take out the slip knots from your tongue already. You can take them out from back here. Just the ones from the tongue. It's a good thing I made them a different color. Okay. Next one is this one. I'm going to take out my slip knot as well. I'm going to go after this next one, which is this one, okay? Right here. Go ahead and grab it, put it on your hook. Pull it through all these bands, including that C-clip. Okay. I think I'll be fine. I don't have to connect this one to anything. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and go right ahead onto this one. Put my hook through these from the inside to the outside. Okay, you always want to do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. The next one's over. Okay. Now that I have a grip on it, I can go ahead and put my hook through these. Now I can take out the slip knot from here. Need the help of my hook. I'm gonna pull, grab all these bands and pull through all this, including the slip knot. Sorry, including the C-clip. I want to make sure that C-clip goes through the hole. Come on, there we go. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and take out my hook. I'm going to make sure this is staying on there. The other one is still on there, so that's good. So I know this will stay on there for right now, because these are just a little bit more for security. These will be okay. Alright, 2 more, and then we can go ahead and seal it. Alright, and this is quite a task on your hands. Grab this, take out that slip knot, Go after this next one, okay? Make sure you're grabbing the correct ones. Okay, this one's obviously hooked onto the tongue, so this is the next one. Gonna grab that, put it all of them on my hook. Now I'm gonna transfer all these on over everything. Make sure the clip comes out. Alright, and I can go ahead and take it out of my hook and just leave it like that for now. This is the last one right here. Remember, go from the inside to the outside. Okay. So just like that, the inside is right here. Now I can take out that slip knot. I'm gonna use my hook again. And my pick. Grab this next one right here. Okay. Oh, I want to make sure I have them all in there. Alright. Now I'm going to pull this over the entire thing. Make sure my clip comes out. There we go. Alright. Okay. Here's how we're going to seal it. Alright. I want to make sure first that everything's on correctly. Alright, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts are being used, okay? So that it should look like that, okay? If you close this, okay, the mouth is shaping correctly. This is just kind of creating this weird thing right here, but we're gonna fix it. But yeah, that's looking like Venusaur. Okay, cool. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. So in this episode of Pokemon, I'm kidding. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to finish our Venusaur. And at this point we have connected 7 pieces. Okay, so you want to be careful that they're not coming apart. We have 3 right here. The way we're going to go ahead and connect these is I want to go ahead and grab the first one at the very edge corner, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and grab a hook and put it through these bands, okay? And I'm not going to need that C-clip. I want to go ahead and get rid of it, take it off. Of course, this might be a bit of a challenge for some of you. Just try to do it patiently. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 bands of the same body color, which is turquoise. Transfer it through. Okay. Now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and grab my next one right here. Okay. And I want to is that correct? I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how I decided I was gonna do this. Okay. The best thing to do for me. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and put it as a slip knot for now. That way nothing happens. Let me go ahead and grab this next one. But instead of going this way, I'm gonna go the opposite way because I want to go ahead. You see how this is right there? I want to go ahead and put my hook through this side so that way it'll come out this way and I can grab this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through this side. I need to turn my head around. Go through those bands. Now take out the clip. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab these bands, and I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it with that cap. I'm sorry, with the slip knot. For me to make sense. I want to now grab this one down here. Okay. And since I still have these bands right there, I'm gonna go ahead and if I go there. Okay, yes. So this time I'm gonna go ahead and just I guess the best thing to do is I really want to go ahead and keep going the opposite way, but it's not gonna allow me unless I put another C-clip on here to help me. Alright. Usually the big C-clips are a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and put another C-clip right there so it doesn't go inside. I'm gonna take off my hook. And now this one, I want to go from the inside of my mouth and grab all those bands. Okay. Now this one I can go and take out this clip. I want to grab again these two. I'm going to take out that clip again. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer these two through these 4 bands. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add another 2 bands on here. Oops. Alright, just like that. I'm just going to go ahead and transfer them through. Make another slip knot. Okay. And now I need to connect them to this one here. Okay. This is the one that is in between that we skipped. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just let go of that because I want to connect from the inside. Let me pull on that really quick. I'm going to go from the inside to the outside. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab these 2 bands, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and transfer them through. Okay. I'm going to take out that clip. Don't need it anymore. You want to be very careful not to disturb any of the other clips that are on here, because they may start to fall apart as well. You do not want that. Okay. Alright, so that's coming along good. Now from here, I want to go if I remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going onto the next ones, okay? And the way that this is gonna go is I'm gonna go from the we're not gonna do any more slip knots though. And so from this one, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hook on those bands, and I'm directly gonna go onto this one. I want to take out that clip. Now I want to go ahead and transfer these through these 2 bands. Okay? Just like that. Now I have 4 bands on my hook. Now I want to go ahead and grab 2 bands. Transfer these 2 bands through my 4 bands. And now I have 4 bands again, but now they are separated like that. I want to go ahead and grab these. These are next. Right. And I'm holding on to an extra band that does not belong in that group. I'm going to take out that extra band first because I do not want it to intervene. If you have more bands, then go ahead and take those out. You may want to use another hook to help you. Oh, it's already off. Okay, perfect. Because you only want those 4 bands that are supposed to be coming out from there. Okay, let's do this. Take out the clip. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and transfer these through these 4, okay? If you want to go ahead and use your fingers, you can do that. Just transfer those 4 bands over. Alright, now I need to add 2 bands on here. Okay. And I need to transfer these inside these. Okay, so go ahead and put them in. And there's my next one. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, go on to this one. And this one's obviously holding on to more bands right here. I want to take those out. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Put my hook through the hole. Take out the clip. Transfer these through these. Okay, you can go ahead and, because they're so loose, you can go ahead and just use your fingers. Now again, I need to put 2 bands. Okay. Alright, and then this one, I need to go ahead and take it out of from these 2 bands because they don't belong on there. Alright, and go ahead and now grab this one. You're going to go ahead and put your hook through those 4 bands. Alright, and now you can take out the clip. Okay, go ahead and place these over your hook. And now you need 2 bands again. One last time. Okay. Okay, this is a workout. I bet you can probably hear me breathing deeply. Now let's go ahead and grab these. Okay, and again, I want to go ahead and take it out and put these bands over. Okay. Alright, so now that we are at this spot, we have already gone through the whole entire part of the mouth where actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is supposed to be connected onto that, which goes into that. No, I think we're doing fine. Okay, now I'm gonna need the bands that start to create the slip knot. These bands are gonna go through these 4, and now that you have your loop right there, go ahead and create your slip knot. Yes, that's right. Okay, from these 3, you're gonna skip this one. You're gonna go directly to the 3rd one right here. Okay. And actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and let go of it from my hook because I need to go on to this one, but I need to go from the outside to the inside. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it loose right there. And this one I need to go from the outside to the inside. Take it off the clip. Grab these, pull them through these four. Okay, and then from here it's gonna go directly to this one. So be careful because it's starting to sink in. I do not want that. And again, I need to go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and hold it on with my fingers. This one I need to go from the inside to the outside. Okay, I only grabbed 3 of the 4 bands. I need to grab that 4th one. There we go. There's my 4. Now I can grab the end of this again, put it on my hook, pull it through the 4 bands. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take out that clip. Okay. Time to add our final slip knot on here. Okay. And that one's gonna go onto this one. So I'm just gonna take it off my hook. Go from here. I need to go from the outside to the inside. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the clip. Grab this. Whoop. Pull it through. Alright. Now there we are at this stage. I need to go ahead, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it with my fingers. Grab this last one. Again, I need to go in from the outside to the inside. Okay, so from here, I need to go through these bands. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to go and grab these 2 now and pull them through. Alright, we are at the last part. I want to take out that clip. Okay. Since we are at this part, we need to go ahead and I need to fix that tooth one more time. I'll fix it in a moment. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. There's these bands that are going right here. I want to grab all 4. So now I have 6 bands on there. Okay. And at this point, I'm probably gonna be needing to use a slip knot on there to hold everything together. This slip knot, I'm just going to go ahead and cap it. Go through all of these bands and make my slip knot. Okay. So it's going to hold that for now. And let me go ahead and fix that tooth again. I need it to come out through this hole. There we go. And this one too, I'm just going to go ahead and tug on it. Push it in a little bit more and pull it out. Alright. Okay, now in order to be able to have the effect that Venusaur has with the point, we are going to need our wire. And like I said before, I'm using a 20 gauge wire. You can use 20 or 18, okay? The 21, the 20 is pretty much what we're gonna need for the entire Venusaur, because he's only gonna need wire just on special parts. We're gonna be putting the wire right here. So go ahead and like try to measure like from the end of the tooth to the other part of the tooth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it on, and I'm gonna measure, and I want to cut it off about right there. Okay, so let me grab my shears. I'm gonna cut it off right there. Here's what you're gonna do. Right, we should have no more clips. Everything should be sealed. Okay, at this point, right under, in front of where your tooth is, don't worry, we'll fix it in a moment. Okay, you just want to go ahead and flip all this over. Okay, and you see how this is your middle, because there's that cap band hole, and then there are these bands right there that you can see 4 that are holding everything. There's 1, 2, this is our third one. We're gonna go inside that third one, okay, right here. So here's our tooth, okay. You do not want to go in through here. You don't need to. We're just gonna go in through these, right? So go through those, and then go through your next ones, which are these, right? We're going under, so that way the wire is not going to show through here. We're going to go under. Now through these 4. Okay. Now we are at this point. So we've gone through 3 parts. So now we're at the middle part. Okay. On this one, you're going to go through just these top 2 bands right here, and the top 2 bands right here. Here's what I mean. I'm gonna push this a little bit out. I want to grab the top 2 bands right there. Okay, push it a little bit out. I'm gonna grab the next top 2 bands, which are these. Okay, now I'm gonna push it out a little bit more, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab these 4. I'm gonna just stretch it and pull it through. Sorry, push it through. Okay, now pull it a little bit more. I'm just gonna push from over here. There we go. Now grab the next ones. These are the next 4. There they are. Okay. Again, push a little bit more. Get the next ones. And that's 3. Okay. So at this point, try to even it out until you have even amount on both sides. I am gonna need my my pliers to bend the end parts. Okay, and once you have them even, okay, you have about an even amount on both sides. Go ahead and fold with your thumb right there to make a point. Okay, so it should look like that. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and with your pliers fold this over. If you have too much excess, go ahead and cut it off as well, okay? If you have way too much wire. Right here, I think I have a little too much wire. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off just a little bit, because I really don't need that much. Okay, now this final part, I'm just going to go in and also fold it. Just like that. Let me fix my teeth again. Go through that same hole that they were coming out from. This one is fixed. This one I just need to pull again. Okay. And now go ahead and cave in the bottom part of your mouth, so that way you can go ahead and start shaping that point that Venusaur has. And our heads should be done. Let me just go ahead and pull this tooth back out again. Just This one too, a little bit more. Alright. Our Venusaur head is done, and now we finally have a point on there. Go ahead and just shape it until you are happy with it. And there. Okay. We finally now have our Venusaur head complete. Yay. And it actually looks a lot better now that we have our point. Okay. If you want to go ahead and add wire to the bottom part, you can go ahead and do so. I'll probably do it more towards the end, depending on how it looks after we connect it. But yeah, I'll probably just wait until after we connect the whole thing. So far, I'm pretty content. Okay. So our head is done. We're going to go ahead and continue with the feet. Okay, so now we have our all our leaves, our flower, and our head. Yeah, I'm happy how it's coming out. It's cool. Okay, we'll see you in the next tutorial.